Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Wake Up and Make Up with Grace Givens. Gosh, I've got so much to talk about today, so I may have to separate this into 3 episodes, 3 segments, and 2 in each one. I don't know. It's just going to be a lot to talk about. First of all, I've had a request to tell people how I actually put on my makeup base. And, oh, excuse my hair. You know, it's my hair. What can I tell you? I just got out of the shower. I washed it. I did a little da-da-da-da, and this is it. That's going to be it for the day for me. Okay, here's the deal. I do a lot with my face before I put on my makeup base. I use a serum, and it doesn't really matter what kind. You choose it. I've been using this one from Walgreens, and it's called number 7. It's very inexpensive, and prior to this I've used real expensive ones. I haven't noticed that there's anything majorly different about it. And then I use an eye cream. I've been using a nice one of those. I've been using the Shiseido. It's a Shiseido for old ladies like me. It's in this red thing, and it's great. And by the way, they have a fabulous serum that goes under this as well. And then after that, I use a primer. Well, after that I use a moisturizer. And then I use a primer. And I'm very happy with Smashbox. I really like their primer. So that's usually what I use. I know it's a lot. It's a lot of product. But that's what it takes for me to be Grace Givens, you know. The immortal words of, what's her name? Oh my God, how soon we forget. But Rusty, it's expensive to be me. Okay, so here's the deal. I have acne situations, and so I always use, right after I cleanse my face, I use a little thing on my nose, and it's a Neutrogena on the spot. It's what it's called. Do you see that? On the spot. And I just put it right in here where you tend to get blackheads and things. And then over that, I use a little medicated foundation that I get from a specialized pharmacy here called Briar Grove. If you don't live in Houston, you might not know it. But this is called Resamed. And I don't know that there's any magic to it, but once again, I'm just trying to keep my skin from breaking out. I got that rosacea acne a couple of years ago, right after I finished all my treatments. What fun that was to have wrinkles and acne at 73. And so, in that same line, along that same line, I use a medicated base on my nose, no place else. And this is also a Neutrogena. And I just work it up into here. Now, normally, I do not use a brush to put on my makeup, but I probably should, because a brush is really good for you. So, I'm going to pull my makeup mirror over here so that I can see you and me at the same time. Oh gosh, maybe I better turn this. So, using this makeup mirror, I am going to use a very inexpensive called Fit Me, and it's Maybelline. I bought it at the grocery store, and I'm using number 235 of the Dewy. And I'm going to put some on my hand, like so. See that? And I'm going to use this brush. I've had it for years. I don't use it because to me it's a lot of trouble. But you know what? It does kind of make things go on prettier. So, look. See what I'm doing? It's just a nice smooth look. But it does take a lot more makeup. I'm telling you what, you'll spend more than if you just smooth it on with your little fingertips. Now, while we're doing this, let me tell you some of the things I found out. First of all, I want you to think dirty. No, this is not a porn site, and I'm not going to tell you a dirty joke, or the worst I'm ever do is talk about body parts because of anal cancer. But no, this is not about that. What this is it's an app on your cell phone that you can get, or on your pad, whatever. And Think Dirty. And what this Think Dirty does is it will tell you how clean your makeup products are. It will scan the barcodes, and it will tell you if you have lots of carcinogens or parabens or anything in your makeup base that you need to get rid of. Now, I took it to Sephora the other day with a girlfriend. We went in there, and I started trying to use it. Well, first of all, A lot of the stuff isn't on there yet because I think this is a pretty new app. I learned it, by the way, from one of you, one of my subscribers named Melissa, who is just an adorable girl. Hey guys, in case you didn't notice, I just changed the color of my base here, and I did it without putting any highlighter under it. I'm going to do that first, just to kind of brighten everything up. I'm going to mix these two together right here, where I tend to have these crazy, you know, indentations, which we all have, right by your eyes, and just lighten that up just a little bit. And this particular highlighter that I bought the other day, I think it's pretty good. It may be a little drying, I don't know. It's called Makeup Forever, which is a fabulous line. It really is. So I'm going to go up here with that foundation too, above my eyes. Now, okay, now I'm going to kind of put foundation, whatever's left, because I don't want to waste not, want not, right? Anyway, the problem with Think Dirty is that it only has a few items on it at this point that I could find. Lancome, of course, is on it. They like Lancome's mascara. They don't like much else of anything. But I learned at Sephora that they don't like much of anything in that store. That if you really want just clean makeup, you probably need to go to Whole Foods. Or, you know, I think Gwyneth Paltrow advertises that Juice Beauty. I haven't tried it. I would not even dream of recommending it because I don't know anything about it, but she says it's really clean, and God knows this lady has beautiful skin. So okay, those are my makeup bases. Now I will use just a little bit of this highlighter, and I'm going to put it because I was born with marionette lines right here. I never have been able to get rid of them, so I guess I could stretch myself beyond my ears and look like Drastic Plastic forever, and I wouldn't have the makeup lines. But I also wouldn't have any character in my face whatsoever. Okay? And I also wouldn't have any money left because God knows how much that would cost. Okay. Now that's the makeup base, guys. That's it. And that's with a brush. And this brush is made by Shiseido. I like Shiseido. I also have a friend who sells it. It makes me happy. Now after that, it comes time for... Should have pulled all this out before. My makeup kit here, which I am very addicted to this kit. It's a Mary Kay. I don't know if you can see it, but there are pockets for everything. And I keep so much of my stuff in it and just travel with it wherever I'm going to go. And I just dropped 2 of my gel eyeliners, so it only leaves me 1. What color is that? Oh, it's black. Well, we may or may not use that today. Okay. So I'm going to put on a little blush right now. And I got to tell you what's going on with me, right? What's going on with me is absolutely zero zip, nothing. That's right, nothing. I have no word. The doctors have not come up with a date for my surgery. And so I said, well, do you think I'm going to have this before Labor Day? No, ma'am, we don't see anything about it. Probably not. Absolutely not, as a matter of fact. So I said, okay, in that case, I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my summer. My husband and I are going to take a little vacation. Oh, you see what I'm doing here? This is the deal about cheeks, okay? When we were young, we all had nice little apples. Apples. See, that happens when you smile. Apples. I lost mine a long time ago, but I can smile them into place. And when I do, that's where I put my brightest rouge, okay, my brightest. And of course, you know, I use a bunch of different things. So, I put that there, and then I'm going to powder that down with just any kind of powder that you have. This is, I don't know, I think it's MAC or something, with a big old puff. So, we're going to go take a little trip to Colorado, which is what we love to do, and see friends for a week, and then come back and hopefully take care of our beautiful grandbaby Jojo Bean, while our kids go to, get over there, hair, what are you doing? While our kids go to I think they said they're going to go to Mexico. I don't know. But wherever they go, if we get to keep that baby over Labor Day weekend, it will be a fabulous gift to me. I'll be so happy. Oh, God, thank God he gave me great hair, because I certainly have no talent. Okay, so you see, here's the basic cheek thing. Now, we're going to work with some blush later to do more. Now, I bought something. You know, I've been telling you about the Tony Moly stuff for the eyelashes, but I liked it better for the eyebrows. Well, I gotta admit, after I used it a couple of times, it gets pretty clumpy on the eyebrows. So I tried a new thing when I was at Sephora, and it is called Anastasia. Never heard of that product before. Anastasia, and it's clear brow gel. So it's really for your brows. So here, I'm gonna do my brows here. Now, you know, as we get older, we lose our brows. I lost a lot of my brows when I was really young. I was doing a show called Guys and Dolls. I was only 15 years old, and I was backstage in the dressing room with all these seasoned show gal type women. And one of them decided that I desperately needed her help in makeup. So she just sat me down, and without asking any questions, she started plucking my eyebrows. Now, they used to be thick and heavy and everything right in here. She said I looked like a grasshopper, that I had an eye by each ear. I'll never forget that. And I'll also never forget that my eyebrows never grew back. So, I've lost more since then with chemotherapy and with just being old. So here's the deal. We all have to work on our eyebrows. Eyebrows are the frames for your eyes, okay? So you have to be very careful about how you apply your eyebrow pencils or brushes, whatever they are, powders, because some people just do what is just on their eyebrows now. Well, I personally don't think that that's what was intended to just be there. I think you need to work a little harder than that. The rule of thumb is that you are to go to the corner of your eye like this and go straight up, and that's where your eyebrow should start, okay? Where I don't have any. And your arch should be somewhere at the middle of your eye or a little towards the other end, okay? And don't be afraid to bring it down. Now, you don't want to make a big old clown thing, but you have to be subtle. Remember, subtlety is the trick of everything. I think this stuff is dried enough. Let me see if I can create an eyebrow. And, you know, everybody has one side that's better than the other. My side is that side. This side is hard to do. Oh, my gosh. I've already gone 13 minutes. I got to tell you bye, and we'll start again in a minute.